Hey there, Threadheads! Welcome to another day of Threadbanger special South by Southwest coverage.
A big ups to our sponsors, Xbox Live. Make sure you check out Xbox Live's Bringing It Home South by Southwest coverage at xboxlive.com.
We're here at the global premiere of Aaron Rose's new documentary, Beautiful Losers.
Let's take a quick look.
I think as a child, you're always drawing, coloring, and doing crafts, and that is totally normal and seems to be like what you do as a kid. And I think what the weird tragedy is that when you become an adult, you grow up and lose that. You stop creating. You stop just involving yourself in the joy of coloring and creation and stuff. And I just feel like I was lucky enough to never really lose that.
The crossover between skateboarding, graffiti, surfing, maybe like punk, they always were do-it-yourself people.
When you come from a culture that's made by kids for kids, you had to do it yourself because there was nobody else doing it.
Other people, they figure out their ways to do it, but I have to do this. I have to paint this just for this.
It's communication, like the simplest form. It doesn't have any of the gross trappings of the art world or anything. It's just like a kid's tag is a kid's tag.
It's skateboarding, man. That's where all of this came from.
It's attracted a lot of heroin addicts and creative people, and a lot of creative heroin addicts.
I have the right to be exactly who I am, unadulterated, and bring it to you raw, uncut.
And I think nerds are the dispossessed do sort of inherit the creative earth.
To go from being just a regular freak to being a cool freak kind of, it's really nice.
You can't tag me as a one thing or another. You can't tag almost anybody as just a painter, as just a photographer. We're just artists.
You want to see something, you make it. I mean, first and foremost for yourself and your friends, I guess, you know?
Okay, you made the game. This is the game. Are you going to decide you're playing the game or not playing the game?
Freedom of the press is guaranteed to those who own one.
I didn't even know how an art gallery ran, or what. I didn't even really know that it sold art.
And we were pretty stupid and great, awesomely dumb.
That's kind of a whirlpool of inspiration.
It's all such nothing.
I like this. This is what I'm talking about.
Rated E10 plus to T. Play the games everyone wants to play.
All right, that movie was super inspirational and super awesome. Let's go see if we can catch up with director Aaron Rose. Introduce yourself.
My name is Aaron Rose.
And what do you have to do with this crazy little movie?
I'm one of the directors of the film.
And you starred in it. I'm a little starstruck. Just coming out of the theater, I got to say, very inspirational. But for everyone who out there who didn't see the film, can you give us a little brief summary of what Beautiful Losers is all about?
Well, it's a story of a group of artists, visual artists and filmmakers who came out of DIY cultures in the 90s and 80s, like skateboarding, punk rock, hip-hop, graffiti, who were working in relative obscurity for years and years and years, and then as time went on, became fairly well-known, and it talks about the trials and tribulations of selling out and, being friends and losing friends and all these things that are the life of a creative person.
Now, a lot of people are making their own clothes. They go to school and people are making fun of them, or they're kind of the outcast themselves.
Yep.
Were you ever like that? Did you ever kind of make your own stuff? Or?
Yep. Yeah, I wore a dress to school.
Nice. How did that go over?
Didn't go well with my father. I used to have to roll it up into my sweatshirt. I'd wear leggings and then I'd roll my skirt up into my sweatshirt, and then when he would drop me off at school, I couldn't drive yet. And then when he would drive off, I would roll it down. Walk into school, all proud.
What kind
rebel.
What kind of scene were you in back in the day?
It was punk, I guess. You know what I mean? But punk didn't have any rules yet as to what punk looked like. It was just weird. I'm in the weird scene. I think people who live on the outside feel the most. And so. And that's not a bad thing. I think that's a gift. So even though sometimes it might hurt, understand that. That feeling well doesn't always mean feeling good. It means being able to feel it correct, be able to feel everything. You know what I mean? And that's very rare. So be proud to be able to have that talent, because most people walk through this life as numb, dumb idiots. you know? DIY to me, and it's the same thing that I think we tried to get across in this film, is about doing things for yourself and doing things for your friends and not worrying about whether or not that thing is going to have a future or make it, or you're going to be successful, or you're going to be the next DIY hotshot or anything like that. And it's just about keeping it pure all the way, you know, and keeping it like about having fun, making things and sharing things. And I think if you do that, then, you know, then you're fine.
For more on the movie, head over to beautifullosers.com and check back tomorrow for more coverage at the South by Southwest Festival. Till then.
This episode of Threadbanger is brought to you by Xbox Live.